Nathaniel Bandy. Hey everyone! Last month I covered the top 10 coolest brawl stages, so now it's time to hit up the top 10 unique stages from the GameCube sellout, Super Smash Bros. Melee. The same rules from last month apply here. Retro stages do not count, and the stage may or may not be fun to play on. They just have to be a cool design to make the list. Enough talk though, let's get this party smashing. Without further ado, let's go! The original stage based off of design, and remaining stage based off of design. The stage based on design, the environment is really cool. I love the natural way to use platform design. Why does it time appears? I mean, I don't know, but I don't know ways to for two reasons. One, it doesn't break into shell levels fight line, and two, the movie is serious watching extras. The movie is a big impact in the game, so it's really cool in the stage. If you play long enough, maybe closer for the stage. Even take seconds. This side is so awkward that even doesn't happen. And this stage is just so happy. As long as you feel like playing this game, old out west, on the neighbor's hand, all down backyard. Is that what you think? Probably. You're playing a fighting game, whether you're using basic and small. This stage not only fits those boundaries, but it's also really fun to play. And details. Well, I don't know much about it, I feel like I was going to Kate Costner and fight top skyscrapers. But it also realize this, because there's a match, you have to fight a giant tom-tom, and that is just too cool in my mind. This is self-big stage great, but no, we're taking it further because the free flies it sometimes. Safety, but only if a car is nearby.
Number 4.
So instead of getting a Rainbow Road stage, we get the Rainbow Cruise from Super Mario 64. Most people don't like the idea of moving stages because it gets away from fighting and turns more into saving your own. I can understand why this is such a big deal to people, but you have to realize that this top 10 is about how cool the stage is itself. All the platforms come directly from Mario 64, and we even get a cameo of the flying carpet. The stage moves in a big loop and goes on for forever. I heart Rainbow Cruise. I heart Rainbow Cruise. I heart Rainbow Cruise. Oh, moving stages, you so annoying to play on, but you also so creative. Pokemon stages were treated very well in this game, and Pokefloats cracks number 2 on this list. We are fighting on a Venusaur, Lickitungs, Tongue, a Wobbuffet, Squirtle, lots of unknowns, and several others. Just think, if they made a sequel to this stage now with a new selection of over 700 Pokemon, it would be a great way to introduce new Pokemon to the old school fans. The stage is nearly impossible to actually fight on, but it's neat seeing which Pokemon show up. Now, I just told you about 30 seconds ago that Pokemon stages were treated very well in this game, so let's get to number 1, if I didn't make that answer completely obvious to this point.
And now, the number 1 unique Super Smash Bros. Melee stage is...
Stop it. Get some help.
Melee ain't a perfect game like a lot of people may claim it to be. Today, we're gonna look at the worst Melee stages. We'll analyze the stage design, any stupid gimmicks the stage has, and why it overall just sucks balls. So, without further ado, let's go!
Number 10. Number 9. Number 8.
Oh great, a moving stage. Why did Brawl bring Rainbow Cruise back exactly? So, I will admit that the idea is cool and all, especially for me since I adore Mario 64. You start off on the ship that you travel to in Mario 64, and you'll proceed by jumping from various platforms from the game too. The camera moves way too fast. It's hard to keep up with the pace if you're a slower character. As you move from one area to the next, platforms will appear and disappear. It always seems like platforms disappear way earlier than you'd expect them to, and it's really annoying. Some platforms move and some will fall if you stand on them for too long. The stage cycle is about 2 minutes long, and it repeats until the match is over. I think I'd actually love Rainbow Cruise if the camera were a lot slower. It seems like all
I heart
jumping from place to place to avoid dying from the camera and not my opponent. The end of the cycle is the worst part. The camera goes from a pace that's just a little too fast to Sonic speed. I mean, slow down, buddy. Jeez.
Number 7. Number 6.
Ah, Captain Falcon, you really didn't need to show your moves.
Show me your moves.
Number 5. Number 3.
The concept of Pokefloats is really cool. It really is. Execution-wise, though, it fails, and it fails hard.
Nearly impossible to actually fight on, but it's neat seeing which Pokemon show up.
Platforms are a variety of Pokemon from the first and second generation. You'll fight on Squirtle, Onix, Lickitung, Unknown, Psyduck, and many more. There's times where the camera moves at a nice slow pace, and sometimes it just goes way too fast. The main problem is that a lot of the Pokemon you fight on aren't good platforms. Probably the best time you'll have here is fighting on top of Onix. Besides that, it's a madhouse trying to fight and stay alive. When you get to the section with Unknown flying in from side to side, Pokemon appear and disappear all the time. You're literally just jumping from Unknown to Unknown at this point. There's no sense in even trying to fight. You know, isn't it incredible that Pokefloats used to be a legal counterpick stage competitively? That doesn't even make sense to me. There's no safe way to actually fight someone here.